Thai anti-government protesters are back on the streets in Bangkok for a fresh round of demonstrations. They've gathered at the Democracy Monument and will be marching to an undisclosed location. Crowds of royalists are also coming out to show their support for the king. Police have stepped up security to prevent clashes between the two groups. Now, our correspondents Saksit Sayasombat and Mei Wong are at the protest site. Let's start with you first, Saksit. Can you tell us what the situation is like where you're at, and also what are the anti-government protesters planning for today?
Yes, as you can see here, the crowd is starting to grow and grow. It is 4 p.m. now here in Bangkok, the official start of the anti-government protest. But for the past couple of hours, there have been a large number of protesters already here. People behind me on the loudspeaker truck warming up the crowd. And you can see around me, people are starting gathering, people are starting to sit down. And also the traffic around Democracy Monument has come to a crawling halt as several traffic lanes have already been taken up.
Right. Saksit, we also understand that the protesters are planning to present a letter to the king. What are they asking for?
That is the big plan today. In the announcement for this protest today, they have asked everybody to come here to write a letter with the three key demands of the protesters. Number one, Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha should get out, should resign. Number two, the constitution that was written under a military government a couple of years ago, that should go and a new one should come in. And three, and this is the most crucial one, reforms to the monarchy. Those are the 3 points that they have said that people should write down and that they will try to hand it over to, quote unquote, our king. Now, they say that they're going to march to one location in order to hand over this letter, but they didn't say where exactly yet. So it could be the palace, it could be somewhere else related to the monarchy, but as of now, we do not know the destination of today's march yet. So we could be in for another last-minute surprise, as we have seen so many times in the past anti-government protests of the past.
Well, thanks for that, Saksit. Now let's talk to Mei Wong, who's following the pro-government royalist group. Mei, the royalists are clearly out in the streets as well. What are they asking for?
I'm just here at Democracy Monument as well, just on the opposite side of where my colleague Saksit was earlier. And as you can see right now, this is where the yellow shirts, the pro-government protesters, the royalists are. They have said that they're not going to go quietly because of what is happening on the other side with the anti-government protesters. They say that the yellow shirts also need to speak up and they want to be heard as well, making sure that they want to speak up to support the monarchy. Given how the anti-government protesters are asking for a reformation of the monarchy, the yellow shirts cannot accept this, and they say they will not accept all these demands by the anti-government protesters. I also want to show you right across the street right now, that's how close the anti-government protesters are. In fact, earlier, as you can see, just behind the police officers, they're raising their 3 fingers. That is a sign of defiance, and that is their protest signature sign to say that they want changes in this country, or Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha to step down for an entire change of the constitution as well to reform the monarchy. Well, obviously, when you ask what exactly do they want to reform of the monarchy, they want the monarchy to come under the constitution, given that Thailand is a constitutional monarchy. Also, they want to see the budget completely reduced for the royal office because they say it will only reflect the current economic situation of today. And also, finally, they want certain royal offices to be completely dissolved because they feel as though there is no need for all of these in order to cater to the king. Now, this is extremely significant because the royalists here, they do not accept all of these changes to the monarchy, and they say that you cannot touch the monarchy. It is the bedrock of this country, and refuse to budge on any of the points. They say many of the signs have actually been brought up to show the fact that if people want to stay in Thailand, they say that you must respect the monarchy and that you must continue to not touch the monarchy. That's what some of the signs are saying. Earlier, they were also dancing and singing songs that are supporting the monarchy as well as the king. Also, another point, the king is currently in Thailand right now, and that's the reason why the yellow shirts feel as though they need to speak up even more, given how the fact that recently the king even called on the yellow shirts royalists to say, get the truth out in his words. And that's the reason why the yellow shirts have come out and today to try and counter whatever the anti-government protesters are saying.
Well, clearly tensions are running high, bringing us the viewpoint from both sides. Mei Wong and Saksit Sayasombat with the latest from Bangkok.